Welcome to Shadow of Oben, Roll for DM's D&D 5e actual play. I'm Keeson Henry, the Dungeon Master, and I'm joined by my friends.
I'm Nick, and I'm playing Bebo, the energetic little plushy paladin.
I'm Kane Henry, and I play Raccoon Glamour Bard Caslon, star of the improv and sketch comedy troupe What Day Is It? And the adorable and brave hero of our story. Some might say I have a drinking problem, but I'm pretty sure I got it figured out.
I'm Devin Vestal. I'm playing the Mistral Raptor Beastmaster Ranger named Clint Burton. That's a mouthful. Mistral Raptor Beastmaster Ranger.
I'm Mark, playing Bromjohn Arkseeker, the Vulpin Monk.
I'm Trisha Henry, and I'm playing Vigna Icefane, the tiefling raised by frost giants, druid Circle of the Moon.
I am Nicholas, and I am playing Zez the Amazing, the Dragonborn illusion sorcerer, fallen actor, and a lover of fine things.
All right, and we are officially sponsored by Dubby Energy, the clean energy drink made for gamers, creators, and people who pretend to be elves professionally. Now, look, I haven't actually tried it yet because the sample is still in the mail or trapped in a mimic, but they are giving us money, and that's honestly enough for me to tell you that it is amazing. No sugar, no dyes, no crash, just pure uncut focus, probably. The reviews say it's great. And if you use our code ROLLFORDM at w.gg, you save money and help support the show. So we can keep funding dumb magical nonsense like whatever this party is doing right now. So yeah, buy Dubby, get hyped, maybe get powers, I don't know. But if you do, tell me what flavor I should pretend is my favorite.
All right, let's play some D&D.
Let's go.
I had taken the time at the end of last session to get you all to pick your bunk, and then for whatever reason, the tokens got moved around. So I put you back to the best of my memory, but it's been a long, long time. So if you guys just want to look about and see if anything looks right or obviously wrong and make that switch.
Feels right.
Yeah.
Now,
I mostly remember Caslon and Brother Bud in the corner over there, and then there was a quiet room.
And that trunk is filled with alcohol.
Are you trying to get inside me right now, Bebo?
no.
We got there fast this time.
It's like the I will find you in every lifetime, but me and Nick will just find a way to bang in every campaign.
All right, it's been a long time since the last session, so I just want to do a quick recap, primarily of the council mechanics and kind of how that works. Hilariously, with the introduction last time, Caslon got set up with a stage and did an improv comedy to introduce himself to the ship.
Without rolling,
which, yeah, it was all role play and no role play, you know what I mean? Like, and it was great, and it ended up, you rolled really well too, so it was awkward and hilarious. But yeah, the introduction of a council is the pile-on check, where somebody can use the help action if they're proficient, or a spell or some other resource can give you advantage. Somebody can put guidance on it. Everybody piles on that first check. And then from there, that earns you either like disadvantage, one reroll, two rerolls, depending on how well you do in that first check. Then it moves on, and each of the 6 of you have a designated check you're pretty much going to stick to every time. It's your roll when you meet a new group of people out in the wilderness. And we played it out with Ramjon doing intimidation and Vigna doing insight, but we're going to switch those. So Zaz had deception, Vigna had intimidation, Bebo had persuasion, Caslon had performance, Ramjon has insight, and Clint does investigation. Do we have any questions about what happened last time or those mechanics?
No.
All right, we left off last time. You guys did the introductions. You guys got settled onto the ship, picked your bunk, packed in, set off from the port, and sailing into the great wide unknown. So right away, Fish Cakes will kind of look about the group of you and ask, does anybody know how to use these? And like holds up some like navigator's tools.
Bebo raises his hand. He doesn't.
Sweet. All right, so she'll start kind of like unrolling this kind of canvas bag with all these different like tools tucked in the pockets and laying them out for you.
Bebo's playing with the tools, making the sextant walk across the map, scratching his chin. Yes, yes.
I think we're getting closer.
She's looking at you for a moment. And she's like, he doesn't know how to use these.
I'll introduce those. I also have my own.
Awesome. Good. That will come in handy then. As we set sail here, we're going to get into the first bit of our journey mechanic here. And this will be how we travel across the map. Right now, we're just traveling across a big open ocean to get to Mad Kedish. But to give us a chance to play with the system a little bit, there are 4 roles when you're on a journey. The primary role, we'll say, is the guide. They make a check every time. And that check is either a survival check, or if you're on land, it can be a cartographer's check. If you're proficient, you get advantage with that. And if you're at sea and using navigator's tools, you get advantage on that check. So only one person can be the guide. You don't have to take turns or anything. Whoever you guys decide you have a good guide, or this is our land guide and this is our water guide, that's probably how it'll work.
Yeah, I think I've got the cartographer tool proficiency and everything for land. So it sounds like Mark has the water stuff.
Yep, that makes sense to me. It sounds like they knew what they needed on this trip and they brought one of each.
Yeah.
Beyond that, the more secondary roles, we'll say, are the scout, which uses their survival skill, the lookout, which uses perception skill, and the hunter, which uses animal handling. And the other 5 members of the party will have to sort into those groups. So long as you have one of each, we're good. But then some of you will double up, right? So there might be 2 scouts. But those roles only come into play secondary to the primary role. The guide makes their role, and there's basically a sliding scale of whether you move. You travel for 1 hex or 1 day before there's an event, or you can get 2, 3, or 4 hexes. Basically, if you get 21 or better, you'll travel 4 hexes. So you can move further without interruption the better guide you have. At the end of that movement, after 4 hexes, we'll roll a d6 to determine who the event is affecting, and that will be just one of either the scout, lookout, or hunter. So say there's 2 scouts, a lookout, and 2 hunters, and we roll a hunter. The event happens to the hunter after 3 days of travel, then you'll make the appropriate check, right? So as a hunter, you make the animal handling check, and if you get 20 or better on that check, that event check, then the event is a joyful sight, and you get inspiration. So it could be good. But if you get a 1 or a 2, it's a terrible misfortune, and some bad event will happen. And these are just more natural or wilderness kind of terrain things, not like encounters, just travel events. So once all of that is settled, then we'll go to the classic, everybody rolls a d6, and on a 1, there's an encounter, which also aren't all combat encounters, but that'll be the end of your rolling. I prepare everything after that.
So our skills are survival, perception, animal handling, and what was the 4th?
That's pretty much it. For scout, lookout, and hunter, survival, perception, and animal handling. And if you're the guide, you can use advantage cartographer's tools on land, or advantage navigator's tools at water. Or if you have neither of those, you can use a survival check, which is kind of redundant from the scout, but
okay,
it's in a different position. So they're all pretty much wisdom based except for the tools, if you have tools proficiencies.
Got it. Thank you.
Yep. So yeah, that's kind of a quick rundown of it, and this is as Fish Cakes is kind of telling you guys what all the different jobs on the ship are, leading that up to having Bebo be our first guide, but quickly realizes that's a terrible idea. And maybe we know Ramjan's reliable. Maybe we can get started with that. So if you want to make a navigator's tools check, that'll just be for you. It's probably wisdom plus proficiency, and you have advantage on the roll.
Is this something I could guide him on, or do I have to only guide myself?
yeah, this is something you'll only be able to guide yourself. The only way you can help as a scout, lookout, or hunter is if you double up and then you're both proficient, right? Like you can set up a help on the second check, but the guide check is going to be by itself.
With advantage, though. Yeah.
With advantage if you got navigator's tools and are proficient.
I am proficient, and I have the tools. Got a +4, so there we go. Got a 22.
All right, so that means that's 21 or up. So that means you're gonna get 4 days at sea before we run into any events here. So yeah, like Fishcake said, the other 5 of you need to sort yourself into Scout, Lookout, and Hunter. Survival, Perception, and Animal Handling.
I've got the same modifier for all of them. I think animal handling makes most sense for Clint, but if I need to slot into something else, I can.
I'm best at the perception, so I'll be a scout.
Perception is a lookout.
That's what I meant to say.
Yep.
Lookout.
Yep. Perception, lookout.
I have a +7 survival and then a +8 and advantage on perception, so I could do either of those. I also have a +5 animal handling, so I'm wisdom based.
Yeah, I'm not good at any of that stuff.
Well, then maybe I'll go with the survival, so we have at least one strong person in each group.
Yeah. I'm kind of a jack of all trades, master of none. I'm okay at most things, but really good at just deceiving.
But I
people.
guess while we're on land, I might have to do animal handling. I don't know. What's your survival, Ramjon?
+4.
And your animal handling is also +4?
Yep.
An animal handling +2 perception +1 survival.
+1 all the way around. But I think it would be funny for Bebo to do any of these things. But I think he's going to stick with Clint and go animal handling.
Yeah, makes sense. So 2 on animal handling. We got Castellan on the lookout. Vigna's a scout, and where's Zad's going to double up at? Or triple up like.
I guess I'll do up lookout 2 with perception. It's the best I've got.
Okay. All right, I already rolled the d6, so I already know that the event is going to happen to the hunter group, which is Clint and Bebo.
Yay!
So I need you guys to make an animal handling check. So that's either Clint make an animal handling check, or if so in this situation, because you guys are together, if Bebo has abilities to buff Clint for this role, or if Clint wants to let Bebo have advantage, like you guys decide between the 2 of you how you tackle this check.
I got nothing. Bebo empties out his pockets and he shrugs.
You guys are hunting, and Bebo is useless at finding animals to hunt. Like,
Awesome.
Bebo keeps trying to make friends.
Bebo's gonna slather himself in honey and candy.
And be
I also
big.
want to point out, while at sea, this is just fishing. You guys are just fishing all day.
I'm bow fishing.
Sure,
And
I
Bebo
love
keeps
that.
getting tangled in the line.
Yeah. I keep handing him the hooks to put bait on him. He keeps handing them back with candy.
All right, you got a 19 right there.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, basically you have a 19 roll on that gives you a chance meeting, which is a favorable encounter. In this situation, it's just going to be as you guys are leaving and it's still somewhat populated. You pass by some other fishing ships, and they let you know. Sorry, rolling my weather dice. Oh yeah, clear skies ahead. Like it's been a great day. Nothing to worry about, and basically just a friendly passing of ships. That's pretty much smooth sailing for that first check. You guys have made it 4 days, no issue. And then you guys would all roll a d6 to see if during this 4 days there are any complications.
Got a 6.
Oh yeah.
5 for me.
6 for me.
4.
All right. Yep. 4 days. All good. No problem. So at this point, you guys set off. You pass some fisher ships, and you guys will go 4 days without further encounter, further complication, and you're on your way to Mankedesh. But the first night, as you guys go to your bunks and you fall asleep, Castellan,
Yes.
you have a dream. You stand beneath a single spotlight on an impossibly vast stage. The audience is gone. Only your parents sit in the front row. Their faces blank, their eyes are hollow, and you begin your opening monologue, and your voice cracks. And each word drips into a bottomless void, swallowed without echo. The spotlight dims, and you watch as your own body drifts upward like a marionette, strings tightening around your wrists. And your parents rise and mime applause, where each clap is like echo of thunder in your skull. And you scream, but only silence answers before you plunge into absolute darkness. Clint, you too have a nightmare. You stalk through a primeval forest, shrouded in black mist. Every tree is bleeding dark sap. Your grandparents call your name from all directions, but their voices warble into a language you don't understand. You sprint toward a lone cabin lit by candlelight and find inside a small egg pulsing on a pedestal. You know it's your own egg. It's cracked and it's oozing shadows. And as you reach for it, you feel claws wrap around your wrists and struggle to pull you in. And the last sight is your own raptor eyes staring from within the vast darkness as you disappear inside. And then Vigna. In your dream, you climb a frozen peak as jagged hailstorms whip your face. Ahead, you see massive giants looming. One giant lifts a helmet and places it on your head. As your vision blurs, you feel your bones crack and reform into this helmet. Your adoptive parents speaking in booming voices, but their words shatter like ice against rock. You belong to us forever. You try to flee, but your horns anchor you to the summit, and the mountain trembles beneath you. And Ramjan, strangely enough, you have a dream tonight. Usually you don't remember your dreams. You stumble across a fishing boat that's tethered to in the lava-churned waters. And on it sits Clint, frozen in a drunken paralysis. He holds out a bottle filled with blood instead of rum. And you lift it to your lips and taste salt water and ash. Lightning flickers, revealing an obsidian lava ship. Each rune along the hull pulses with electricity and then cracks, unleashing a torrent of molten metal that consumes the deck. And as you fall backward into the black tide, you hear what sounds like a mimicry of your own voice echoing in your ears. Bebo, you have a dream where you first awaken in a nursery of tear-stained teddy bears, each wearing a broken, cracked heart on its chest. As you approach, they turn to stare, empty, button eyes filled with pleading sorrow. Your own patchwork fur begins to unravel at the seams, each pulled thread revealing a wailing ghost. Coiled beneath, they rise, whispering your name in 1,000 trembling voices. Bebo! Bebo! You claw at your seams to stop the unraveling, but the ghosts spill out and form a writhing mass that pulls you toward a yawning abyss filled with orange juice. And then Zaz. Your first night on the ship, you dream of standing at an opulent banquet hall of grand illusion. Tables overflowing with treasure and jewels. A faceless host gestures you to take your seat, and as you reach for the nearest ruby, it morphs into a writhing serpent that wraps around your wrist. You look across the table and see dozens of mirror shadows of yourself, each mouthing the lies that you've once told. Their reflections flicker, becoming exact copies of the rich patrons who condemned you. They stand and point accusatory fingers, chanting in unison, "Fraud! Fraud! Fraud!" You try to cast an illusion, but the motion of your hands makes it swirl like mist in the air. the hall collapses in on you, and you awaken as the walls close in.
No, not the snake. Oh, a drain. Reptiles. Ugh.
Yeah, and then that's the first day and the first evening of ship. You guys wake up. The sky is calm.
Wait, what does
Seems
Feeny dream
calm.
about?
What does Feeny dream about?
Yeah.
Feeny is already in their literal hell. They want to go back to sleep when they wake up. They think they're in a nightmare because they're surrounded by all the water.
I dream of food.
Sorry, I didn't prepare a dramatic nightmare for Feeny.
I like to imagine
Actually-
it's exactly the same, just smaller, since we're both birds.
It's the teeth falling out dream, but then they have no teeth, so it's like really weird.
This guy had teeth.
That was just a really normal nightmare though.
Yeah. The next 3 days pass without incident. You sleep much better, and we still have no idea how far till you in Medketish, but we're out here now. So we can just repeat this process, and I think we've determined that Ramjan is our guide while we're at sea.
You just gotta make sure and get me in the morning. I think I've already got 2 hatches barrel.
This track is by the empties he keeps throwing over the edge.
Alright, so good to roll another
Yep, absolutely. Good to roll another
guide
navigator's-
check.
Another guide check. And we'll move through this and see if we can get something to pop up, or we'll get there one way or the other.
Woof.
Oh, let's hope the second one's
Oh.
better.
Yeah, we got that advantage.
14.
14. All right. So that'll get us 2 days. So a couple more days pass. Are we keeping the same roles? Like party roles, scout, lookout?
Yeah.
For the whole ship travel. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Um,
I just
4
minor
is gonna
illusion
be-
spyglass, does nothing.
is gonna be the lookout. So Caslon. We'll need a perception check. See what event happened.
Oh,
Damn.
that's 7.
That's a 7.
Yeah.
All right. So, a 7 is a mishap, which means that, due to probably fog and cloud cover, maybe some storms,
Maybe some foam.
some foam.
Yeah.
Some foam.
No, some beer foam.
Some beer foam. Yeah. He gets too drunk, and you guys lose a day of progress. As your lookout is giving you faulty information and not able to avoid the clearly coming in storm.
It's like how many days later after the dream, and he's still dwelling on it because no one
Yes.
wanted to talk about their dream.
So 4 days have gone by, and yeah, by all means, if you want to take time between these checks to discuss your dream with your party members, with your ensemble, so to speak, you're free to do so.
No,
Zaz
no
probably
one
is going
else
to bring
wants-
up. Yeah, no, like Zaz is going to bring up his own subconscious, calling him a fraud. Like, so, one of your dreams just like call you fraud with your own face. That's weird, right?
With your own face.
Yeah, probably not.
That's normal, right? I know we just met like 3 nights ago, but
Yeah, let me just unload my deepest insecurities on all of you real quick. I mean, I do know people like that, but Zaz is not one of them.
right. Zaz isn't one of them. There we go.
Is anyone else struggling just being away from home?
No, I'm pretty much always on the move, so this is pretty normal for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not struggling. I was just wondering if we had any
I've been waiting for
Possibly
this.
dead weight.
This isn't my first voyage.
It's my first time on a ship, but it's okay. And yeah, I this is what I wanted, was to go somewhere.
Yeah, I'm doing good too. I'm gonna down a beer.
Yeah, who could possibly miss like the brandy, their library, their velvet sheets, and four-post bed with the also velvet curtains that kept you so warm and safe. It stares off into the sea.
What is velvet?
I just like make an illusion of like this opulent velvet bed and just stare at it wistfully and like try to go sit in it for a second and fall through it.
Mhm.
Just
Like, that looks like too much, man.
Oh, it's just enough. Just enough.
I miss the animals and trees.
Yeah,
But
I was going to say
knew
the
I was
same
gonna-
thing.
I knew I was gonna miss them, so I packed a couple with me, and he's gonna overturn his overall pocket, and dirt and worms and bugs are gonna fall out.
I was expecting like a dead squirrel go out of his bag or something. Yeah, that's why I packed Bebo and Feeney. Should have packed a
Bebo's
tree.
also drinking orange juice, unfazed by his nightmare. Hey, Clint,
Yeah, what's up?
we're not there yet.
No, we're definitely not. Was that a question, or were you just saying that?
How long is it gonna take us to get there?
Nobody knows. We're kind of supposed to find out exactly how long it takes to get there. That's kind of why we're here.
Are we there yet?
Right, I'm gonna go up to the top deck. I'll let you know.
Zaz starts researching the silent spell.
Those worms are definitely gonna die. I hope you know that. Also, when I was asking for bait earlier, could have given me the worms. Just saying. And I walk up to the top deck.
That's where he got the worms.
All right. We also need a round of D6 rolls after that next couple of days. Find out Castellan is a good lookout, but sometimes he's drunk.
Another foe.
Hell yeah. We just cruising through this. Let's go. And we are on our way. A week has passed. Other than the one storm you guys sailed through, which you should have avoided, could have avoided, but Castellan was drunk in the crow's nest.
Hey, that storm came out of nowhere. There was no way we could have seen that coming.
Yep.
There might be magic at play here.
The whole crew backs up Castellan's story here. Literally everybody on the crew, even though it's clear at least a couple of them know he's full of shit, they seem like this is a more entertaining way to pass it. And they're like, oh yeah, that's one of the harder parts of sailing, magical storms.
I look at RJ to see if he never really mentioned any magic storms.
I haven't seen any myself.
Right.
Nope, just a regular guy.
All right, yeah. So another check by RJ. Navigator's tools. Knows if Castellan's going to lose a day here and there and be on the lookout, then he's going to navigate us a way to get there.
Wow.
What is advantage?
14 again.
All right, another 2 days pass. Assuming the same rolls, it's just like this. 6, it's back to the hunter. So Clint and Bebo fishing again.
With worms this time.
So, you reckon you want to give me some of those worms this time?
The worms are all dry now.
Feel better than candy.
True.
Okay, just be careful with them. I don't think they're feeling too good. And he hands you dried up, brittle, falling apart worms.
Yeah, these are dead, Bebo. Also, I'm about to put them onto the front of an arrow and shoot them.
This looks like
So, it's probably good they're dead.
Brittle, does it just like crumble?
don't think that's how bait works.
Right? Is that how that? Wait.
Well, I'm bow fishing, so
Yeah, but do you have to bait them if you bow fish them?
you might as well. If you miss, then there's something in there.
They can just like throw them in the water to a trap. Like,
Or that.
And Bebo's over the side yelling, "Here, fishy, fishy."
yeah.
As I'm pretty sure he's the expert. Let him do it how he wants.
Yeah, exactly. I just crit.
See? I like how we're all just surrounding you while you're fishing.
I'm looking from the crow's nest. I'm just peeking down.
So yes, everybody comes to criticize your method, putting a worm on the end of an arrow and then shooting into the water. They watch as you hit a small fish through the side with an arrow, and the worm, like, what's left of it comes out the other side, and they're like, we don't get it. And then a giant fucking fish grabs that fish, and you have the big fish on your line. And you're like, oh, cool, we're good to eat for another 3 days, because I just fucking caught a small whale with my...
I don't think he could have done that without the worm, but all right, that's fine.
Nope, it came to the worm, guys.
Feel free to give it a shot there, Zaz. I've been pretty successful the whole time I've been doing this, but yeah. Maybe illusions will pull in some more fish. Fraud.
Yeah, and... You don't know that.
None of you know that. None of you know that.
Oh, I thought he told us about his own face
No.
saying that.
Specifically did not, no.
He said Zaz is not that kind of person. Yeah, since you get over the 20, you get inspiration. So
Woo!
that'll be actually for both you and Bebo. Him for bringing worms and letting them dry out, and you for catching a small whale with them.
Nice.
Yeah, and you're like, you know, if anything, this journey is boring, but no problem so far.
So we run out of booze and all the alcoholics on this ship start to fall apart.
Right. You're only 9 days in, and that means you've only gone through 18 days of your year's worth of booze.
I should probably slow down.
All right, let's see D6s. If anything else goes along with Clint's incredible fishing methods.
Ooh, 6.
Oh, Bebo.
Just yay, Bebo.
This is just the 1-1, right?
There's only 5 rolls there.
What were we missing?
Mark. Rom John.
Rom's gone.
Also 1.
Yay.
So, Bebo.
I jinxed it.
I'll give it to you first. It's okay. The events on this initial journey are going to be a little different than the ones once you get there. Bebo, do you want to pick one of the crew members to interact with, or do you want to roll for it? Basically, you can choose if there's a certain crew member you want to get a little more info out of. So as a recap, we got Captain Kimchi, First Mate Fish Cakes, Evan the Eggplant, Brother Bud. There was Brunhild Blackwell, which she didn't say much, she just hid in the corner. And then obviously JC's with you.
Brunhild, the one that's hiding in the corner. Bebo is obviously going to come up and shadow.
Yeah, you find her down below deck, and you see her. She's got like this rusted chain lock, and she's picking the lock. And as she sees you like approaching or whatever, she'll actually like look up at you and she'll say, "These hands were pressed into pirate service when I was young. I had no choice but to learn." And she pops the lock, and she kind of like offers it to you, wondering if you'd like to practice.
Bebo's face lights up as she hands him the lock, and he just starts clipping it back and forth, opening it, locking it, spinning it around, and then
Are you good with thieves tools? Your proficiency with thieves tools?
no, he is not.
Well, you want to make a sleight of hand check,
Yes.
assuming you actually tried to do what she was doing with the lockpick.
Yeah, after a second, I'm sure she stops him, and then she's just like, no, like this. And this is +2 for a dirty 20.
She's like, "All right, you're a natural." She's gonna, kind of explain that part of being a pirate is being able to get to things you're not supposed to get to, and being able to get out of places you're not supposed to be able to get out of. And she'll tell you to keep that and to keep practicing, and you can have a +1 in sleight of hand.
Nice.
Ramjan, do you have a preferred NPC, or do you want to roll for it?
I'll just roll for it. 6.
All right, so that'll be JC. And makes sense. You spent some amount of time with everybody else on this ship. JC's the one that is kind of new to you. And you see, as she's kind of like unpacked her things by her bunk, she is struggling to carry from her things over to the table like an impossible stack of books. Most of them clearly not waterproof. So yeah, you see her stacking them up, and then like as she up, like they fall all over the deck, and you see her do this a couple of times.
Oh no, you should really put all these in a bookshelf. They're just gonna keep falling over.
Oh, but okay. I mean, I was just trying to save some time. I need them all at that table
Why?
so I can read them.
Can you read more than one at a time?
Well, yeah. How would you cross-reference these things if you didn't have? Would you mind helping me?
Sure, of course.
All right. Yeah. As you like go to like pick up the text, she's like, "Oh, careful with that one. It's not technically cursed, but it is territorial and fragile and a dictionary."
You gotta be careful. So things like curse on the ship, We might just throw this thing overboard.
Oh no! I need that.
Well, I ain't touched it.
No, I'll get that one. Here, you get these, and she stacks you up with your own pile.
Yeah, I don't touch curse things. No.
Why don't you give me a history check?
12.
Okay, so I would say probably from your youth in your family home, this is just like your standard dictionary. This would be like the equivalent of a Webster's. But you also know like just a lot of unlearned people are a little superstitious about these kinds of books and don't generally take them on ships and things, voyages like this. This is like basic like school stock books.
Wait, like the one she was saying was cursed?
She said it's not technically cursed, but it is territorial and also fragile.
But it's just a dictionary.
And it is also a dictionary. Yeah.
I'm thinking to myself, did she just call me stupid?
She didn't say it, but you definitely get the feeling that might have been implied. But you do get a +1 to your history checks.
Damn, bro.
Like she said it in the most polite way. Like she didn't call you stupid, but she definitely was talking down to you. In a way that she seems to talk to most people, honestly.
Politely telling me I have the reading level of an infant. I get it. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks like she assumes that everybody here would be scared of those books, and she just, thought, "Oh, you're just some dumb sailor. Don't spook him. Just help me carry these books to the table."
If RJ tells Clint about this, he's gonna shoot the book later. Oh,
I'm actually gonna feel uncomfortable with this situation and walk away at this point and go talk to Clint real quick.
She said you fucking what?
She's like, "Oh, thank you," and then
yeah, I think she thinks I'm stupid.
There's a cursed book on this ship?
By the way, I had a dream about you last night.
You fucking what?
Yeah, you were frozen. Next, and then there was
about me too.
Huh. Were you also frozen?
No, I was in an egg. And then
Was there a ship that was on fire and made of stone? Or obsidian?
Hey, yours sounds way more specific to where we're at right now. Yours is a lot more scary.
It's a little weird too. I usually don't, remember any of that. Especially after I think I had a couple barrels.
I was gonna say that, but just means you're not drinking enough.
I drank enough. Still remember.
It's that fucking book.
I don't. I mean, maybe. I didn't know it was there till just now.
Why was I frozen?
I don't know. You just looked like you couldn't move.
Well, the part where we're on a ship in that dream certainly scares me, but it wouldn't be the first time I've been paralyzed, I suppose. Lots of fucked up frogs in the woods.
What?
What?
You know, poisonous frogs in the woods that make you paralyzed.
Okay.
I suppose you
I
spend
was-
most of your time out here. Is there nothing out here that can paralyze you?
Not any frogs.
You're not supposed to lick them.
Is there no frogs in the ocean?
Don't see too many frogs, no.
Well, that's a bummer. Some of them, if you lick them, you have a real good time.
I'll keep that in mind. I don't know why.
Maybe if we lick the fish.
Why? Why do you just want to lick everything?
I'm super bored, okay?
That's what you do when you're bored.
Rum only keeps you entertained for so long. I want to get fucked up. I want to see some shit.
Tell me more about this licking.
Oh my. We haven't been out that long, fellas.
It's been 9 days.
Next time we plan a year-long voyage, I'll have Bebo grab some frogs from the woods instead of dirt and worms.
Hallucinogens on a ship full of superstitious sailors. I'm sure nothing could go wrong.
Yeah, that sounds like how ghost stories get started.
Sounds like how all the superstitions started the first time. I'm bored. Let's trip. What the fuck's happening?
Surely somebody on this ship has something other than rum.
Bebo hands you a juice box.
Thank you, Bebo.
Okay, they found the problem. This ship doesn't actually have a crow's nest, so that's why I didn't see that storm.
So where were you?
I don't know. I
You
thought
don't
it
think
was
that
a
might
crow's
be the
nest.
problem?
In the bathroom the whole time.
Were you tripping?
It's dark. It's really dark out there. I'm just in a fucking dark bath.
You're just in a box, just in a crate.
Fucking pitch black. I don't see anything.
It was just the most nest-like thing in the whole ship. It made sense.
Clint's like, I'm bored, let's trip. Castellan's like, you should have said that days ago. There's nothing left now, dude.
I mean, we can like throw a net off the edge and just, get what we get and start licking things and see what happens. But that seems to be the general practice, I suppose, if one's trying to get messed up, from what I understand from you people. Just pick up wild animals from the environment and start licking them. And flip the coin
Yeah.
if it's a paralysis or a fun time toad. I mean,
Yeah, it's
I'm bored enough
a lot of trial and error, mate.
see, I'm not bored enough to do that, but I am bored enough to watch you all do that. So I'll get the net.
I'll lick anything
It's
once.
good. It's important to have somebody watch the first time.
Especially the guy that can just make random trippy images appear. Like this is how he's gonna entertain himself for a while. He's gonna try to find some hallucinogenic fish just because he's very bored.
If we do find one, you can make it real entertaining.
All right. Yeah. I mean, I guess maybe narratively on the next encounter thing, I'll try to get some fish up with my illusions. I'll try the animal handling.
Wait, did you ever dream about me?
I only ever dream of myself, and those dreams are only ever good.
All right.
Okay.
He just adjusts his robes.
I turned to
It's up to the
RJ. I'm
document.
like, did he just say he dreams about jerking off?
Sweet dreams are made of these.
Castellan, did you ever dream about me?
No.
Did you ever dream about
Sorry.
Zaz? Were you jerking off in your dreams too?
No. Just disappointing my parents.
Because you were jerking off?
No.
Oh, I don't believe you.
It has been 9 days. Dear God.
Right. Derailed 9 days. First mate fish cake is gonna remind you all this might be a several month trip. like we packed a year's of provisions because we expect it to be at least a month, maybe 2, possibly more.
This is gonna get weird.
They were saying pace ourselves with the personal revelations, or
No, just
Your goddamn
no.
self.
She says, let the rest of the crew know if you find something that is a good lick fish.
Good lick fish.
Yeah, let us know if you find any good lick fish.
All right, I'm assuming bright colors, but yes, I will keep an eye out and set up the flare if I find anything fun.
First, we got a crit fish. Now we got a good lick fish.
Well, we don't have a good lick fish yet. We're looking for a good lick fish.
Looking for a good fish.
Looking for a good lick fish also implies you might come across several bad lick fish.
Right.
That's true.
Yes.
You gotta experiment.
But like
Gotta
I
look
said,
them all.
I'll lick anything once. So I'm game.
Do raccoons have like kitty cat tongues where it's like bumpy?
I don't know. Do you want to find out?
It's like yeah, stick out your tongue.
Gotta walk right into that one there, Vigna.
I mean, Vegna is unaware of what's happening. She's just like, yeah, let me see. I'm like,
Right, everybody walk away from this area right now.
stick out your tongue.
Vigna, you find that his tongue is a lot softer than a cat's tongue.
How does she find that out?
She touched it.
Yeah, I just like literally like put my finger like down it. I'm just like, whoa.
When was the last time she washed her hands?
I'm not worried about germs.
I'm kind of a raccoon.
Yeah. I'm like, whatever you ate last. I'm like,
Ever miss game night with your friends? The laughter, the chaos, the terrible rolls that make the best stories. Check out Crit One and Done, a home game turned Twitch stream where the goal isn't to put on a performance, it's to be part of a great story together. The games are in person, real friends playing real D&D. Pull up a chair and let's get rolling. Whether it's Nat 20 triumphs or Crit 1 disasters, we're here for the chaos, the camaraderie, and the kind of moments you only get at a real table. So if you're looking for a D&D stream that feels more like hanging out with friends than watching a performance, come join us. Crit 1 and Done, real friends, real chaos, live every other week on Twitch. We'll save you a seat.
Hey guys, this is Devin from Roll for DM. Thanks for tuning in. We'd love if you guys would follow us. Not in a creepy way, but if you could find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or even hit the follow button on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. Or do it the creepy way.
So you ready for another guide check then?
Oh yeah. We can go through this. It's pretty rapid fire, but you guys are hilarious, so I'm just letting you roll.
21.
All right. So we get above 20 check again, right? Because you're at +4. So 21. You guys move another 4 days without incident. Hell yeah, he's getting the D6 rolls. He's ready to go. It's okay. So again, Clint and Bebo, animal handling.
This is fishing. I'm going to get in on the animal handling. I'm trying to catch a drug fish.
Yeah.
Okay. Were you doubling up
I'm-
somewhere else?
I'm
Yeah, I was
standing by, ready
Still
to
up on
lick.
a perception.
Ready to lick. All right, yeah.
Yeah, I guess can I use my magic to like help augment the roll? Like I was thinking, like use silent image to make like a large fish that looks like it's bleeding and limping along next to the ship.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, if you do that, then I'll give Clint can have advantage with that.
Tuna is just like swimming alongside next to the ship and like looks like it's bleeding out into the ocean.
Right, you saw that worm work, and you're like, dude, we can take this way bigger.
Yep.
And there with a bow trained on the image and Bebo standing on my shoulder going, now.
Zaz is like, I'm interested because I heard that there are lick fish, and also we're gonna find the biggest fish.
Yes.
Well, it's only 15.
Only a 15.
Yeah.
Nice. You guys end up attracting a whole like ecosystem of different small and large fish and sharks, and basically end up in the path of just following the current and being with this kind of ecosystem as you guys are just getting all different variety of fish and something. With a 15, you're not gonna find any lick fish. Or, I mean, you can lick all the fish, but you're not going to find any good lick fish.
I just like, as we pull him in, I just hand it
Or
out to
bad
Bebo.
lick fish. These are all neutral lick fish. But after 4 days of following this basically following the food for you guys for a bit. Ramjan is happy to see that you guys have found a shortcut, and you guys are going to save a day in the trial. So all of the drunken lookout mishaps have been undone, and you guys make that day
It
back.
was one drunken lookout mishap.
That's all. All the drunkenness.
Yeah, all of them. All of them.
Oh,
Yeah, even now.
one of them.
Yeah.
Hey, I thought I had a partner in my lookout.
Yeah, it was me, and I went fishing.
Yeah, it was. You did.
I got bored.
After you got
So,
drunk
yeah, now
and locked yourself in a box, he was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing this."
all right, I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I heard there was lick fish, so I'm out.
Yeah, so now we have Vigna scouting and Castellan looking out. Everybody else is fishing, doing the hunting job. Ramjan's trying to navigate us across the ocean.
You know you're bored when I'm watching another man fish.
Right. we got a 3 and a 6 for the encounter rolls. Count those if
Yep.
the 4 of you want to.
I had it pulled up and done actually. 3.
4.
All right, that's a 6. Good deal. Now to the 12-day mark. Anything else? You haven't found any good lickfish. Any other personal sharing? Is how many days does Az have to be with somebody before he starts telling them about the treats?
I don't think that period of time has elapsed yet, like for
Nope,
anyone.
nope. Is that all right?
Like, that's probably like the least fucked up dream he's had in the past couple of days. It's just kind of went under the radar.
Going to
Yeah,
still just convince he's dreaming about jerking off.
After, and I will say, after 12 days now at sea, that first night was fucking weird. Everything else has been totally normal, calm, peaceful, no issue.
I guess you could say it's a shadow of Omen.
Let's say probably at one point during the next few days, you do like catch like Zaz talking with like an illusion of himself that's talking back to him, and like as you come, he's like, and just like dismisses it. But go away.
Making a copy of yourself and giving yourself a wank.
No, like we can't touch.
Mhm.
It's not, but it's also not like that. It just
Look, you can be a fucking pervert. You don't gotta lie about it.
No, it's not pervert. It's just an ego. It's just I need someone intelligent to talk to, and sometimes it's just me.
Sucking it off. Oh.
He's like he like makes the illusion again, like puts his hand through it, like can't touch it. Like even if I wanted to, I couldn't. And not that I want to. I just
You do.
it's a whole
Now we're getting
different.
down to the nitty gritty of it.
No,
Yeah,
you have a completely wrong idea of me.
Everybody's
This
Zaz is sucking off an image of himself.
I make an image of you and walk it out the door and says, actually, no, he's not doing that. And then, just like perfectly in your voice. Maybe a little bit of a Zaz, like twang underneath it, but yeah, with my
off as well. How'd you do that so quick? You're fucking weird.
calls out, Zaz isn't weird. I can make you say whatever I want. So just
Yeah, I bet you do. I bet you make all of us say whatever you want down here.
there's 2 rooms in here. I was only just wanted the conversation with myself. Sometimes you just have to ask yourself if you're okay. Okay? It's fine. Just need a conversation. I just do it physically because it's just helpful to be able to see myself when I talk to myself. And there's no mirrors in here, so I'm feeling judged. Why? Like what?
Did we didn't start with any potions of healing, did we? I haven't the herbalism kit and proficiency. I don't know if there's be a chance for me to make any while we're
Do
doing
a
this.
potion of healing for some reason.
Yeah, we got some potions of healing. I want to say it was 12. I don't want to say it was 12. I'll give you 6 potions of healing.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one
Yeah,
for each of us.
Jasty gave you all when she gave you all the Sentinel Shield, the Dragonhide Belt, the Deck of Illusions. Not the Bracers of Archery, though. That has been retconned.
Yeah.
What's the item called? For Clint?
Red feathered longbow.
Red Feather Longbow. Humblewood goes with his species. Ring of Spell Storing and an Amulet of the Devout was all given by.
Would I be able to like gather materials to make stuff along the way when we get to land?
When you get to land, absolutely.
Okay. All it's out here is lick fish.
Yeah.
Lick fish. It's just neutral lick fish. No good or bad.
Jazz
fish.
jizz.
I mean, technically all fish are lick fish, but we're looking for the good lick fish.
I just realized there could be like a whole thing where if somebody on the ship can cast minor illusion, everybody comes to that guy to basically make them porn.
I mean, that'd be such a weird thing for someone to do and completely immoral, and I've never done that thing for lots and lots of gold. I'm feeling judged again. What the hell what's going on today?
Oh, I think that's kind of a you thing. You sure you didn't have any dreams?
I mean, look, are you asking? Because, like, I can just, like, cast on the other side of a wall, and you just let me know what needs to happen, and you slip me 20 gold, and we don't talk about it again.
I'm just asking about your fucking dream.
I'm asking you about your dreams.
I had a dream that I was looking at an egg of myself, and then myself came out and ate me.
I mean, weird kink, but all right. I just like make that all happen with with a silent image, so you just get to witness
Hey,
that.
you know
in
what?
real life.
RJ had a dream that I was paralyzed, and then something about a scary ocean and the boat being frozen or some shit. You should go up there and scare him with that.
I can do that. I take the silent image and walk it into the next room and just have it go up to RJ and just like turn to ice and fall over and shatter into a million pieces. I'm just watching from around the door. So yeah, you just see your friend walk in and just turn to ice and shatter, and then evaporate.
Again.
What?
Could it happen again?
I come walking out of the door after you say that. That would be your reaction if I turned to ice and shattered? You seem morally put out. You didn't seem sad at all.
Well, it wasn't like my dream at all.
Oh. Well, what was your dream?
You didn't move. Couldn't move.
Regardless, you just watched me shatter into a million pieces. You were just like, oh, man.
No. I knew it wasn't you.
No, you didn't. Right. Thanks, Az. That was a lot less funny than I thought it would be, and kind of just hurt my feelings. So I'm gonna.
You're welcome. That'll be 20 gold. He's pulled out his hand.
Yeah, just for now 12 days in the background, it's just been First Mate Fish Cakes being like, are you sure about this? And then Captain Kimchi just silently shaking her head no.
I've been killing it in the fish department, at least.
Oh, yeah. So long as the events keep happening to the fishers, that's great.
I love illusions. They're so much fun.
Yeah, it's great. Make another check there, Mark.
Right? You want to keep us going here, Ram John?
21.
That's what I'm saying. Another 4 days. And then we get your mates to help you out, get you that shortcut or some good effect. D6. All right, this time it's the lookout. Good shit, Zaz.
I'm
Fuck it up.
Beam myself.
I fucked it up.
What'd you fuck up?
He rolled the encounter check. Already got a 1.
Oh,
We know something's happening after this.
Yep.
19.
19?
Yep. So I found a good spot. Outside.
Outside, where I'm looking ahead. This time, as you're coming along, you see what looks like a small fleet. There's like 4 ships, and they're all a little bit smaller than this one. But they seem to be moving pretty quick and kind of across your path. They don't like stop or signal or make any motion towards you to like wait or if they've even noticed you.
Nice signal, asshole.
You can get cut off at sea.
Right? These guys cut us off.
To the BMW. It's a British man of war.
Yeah, do you guys care to try to catch up to them and see what kind of ships they are or who's on them? Or just let them go.
How close do they come by us?
They don't really come by you. As they come into view, they're kind of moving. As you guys are moving east, they're kind of moving north, and they're along the horizon as they come into view. And by the time you can even make out that there's 4 of them together, they're already kind of moving past your path. So you have to either speed up to get a look at them or alter course to catch them.
Can I just fly Feeney out there and look through his eyes?
Absolutely.
Cool. Wait, can I do that? Let me double check that I can do that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I assume you're telling me shit you can do, I guess.
I know I have some kind of telepathy and shit. I don't know why I just assumed I could do that.
Well, I mean, if he's telepathic and he's faster than the boat, you can send him out and look and then have him fly back and tell you instead of just looking through his eyes.
So I have the beast bond where... yeah, it's just a telepathic link. It can communicate back to me. That's about it. I can't see through it.
I can with my owl. This is 100 feet.
It's definitely more than 100 feet.
I figured.
All right, so we're sending Feeney, and Feeney's going to report telepathically back to you, basically.
Yeah.
But not in real time. All right, so Feeney flies overhead and gets a good view, comes back, or I don't know what the range on that telepathy is.
It is line of sight.
Okay, so you can actually still see Feeney kind of burning against the sky as it flies overhead, and it reports to you that it looks like a bunch of panicked people on like research ships, not like regular sailors, but a little more bookish.
They came from the south.
Yeah, they're coming from the south. You would also recognize the ships and everything as obsidian make.
I kind of line up where they were coming from. Like, well, they're running from over there and they're scared. So, before I catch up with them, see what they're running from.
Good shot. Could you?
You want to do a shot, you said?
No, well, yes, but
Christ.
I pull out a glass and a little shot glass. Yeah, let's do some shots and let's go.
RJ, book it that way.
All right.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Crit.
Hold on. We're moving past the next encounter.
Yeah, no, I didn't mean book it to the next 4 days. I meant book it to.
We do though. Okay, so we catch up with the fleet, and they realize that there's another ship out here, and they kind of shout to you when you come in range that they're out here looking for new species of lickfish, and the storm developed over there. They're just trying to get out of the path of the storm that's coming.
Did you find any?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Can we have some?
What?
Can we have some of your lickfish? Can we have one?
One lickfish?
Yeah, wait, which kind did you find?
3 like fish. He meant 3.
He's saying good lickfish. We all know all
Yeah,
fish.
good lickfish. We want the good ones.
All fish are lickable.
We're pretty good at making it through storms too, so if you give us one of them, you can follow us through the storm.
You see the people who you've been talking to kind of look back, and you see that they do have what seems to be like a small, like seasoned crew, and they're like looking to them for guidance here. And you see what looks to be the captain of the ship you're closest to, It's like, yeah, we're probably safer together, and we appreciate you guys' assistance. They seem to, looking at Captain Kimchi and the crew, quickly realize that they are the more seasoned crew. So yeah, they will accept your offer, and if you spend the next day getting them out of the path of the storm, then they will give you lickfish. Good lickfish.
Sounds like a fucking deal to me.
Yeah, let's do it.
Are we saving that crit for later?
Yeah, we're gonna move another
Cool.
4 days. So I'm gonna go through all this in order. Nick, do you have a preferred NPC you want to interact with on your encounter, or do you want to roll again?
Oh shit. I didn't roll for that at all.
I'll roll again. This kind of keeps himself.
Yeah. So somebody will approach you after you've gotten your lickfish and you've gotten them out of the way. You guys get back onto your path, and one evening during night watch, you see Evan the eggplant doing something that looks kind of familiar to you, as he's standing off on the edge of the ship, seemingly talking to himself. And then when he realizes that you've come onto the deck, he'll look at you and he'll just be like, I was speaking to the waves.
Oh, well, what did they have to say? You just yes and crazy. You don't try to deny it.
The waves have taught me many things. Tonight, there seems to be nothing of importance.
I'm gonna subtle spell my minor illusion and make like the sound of like an ethereal female voice that's like a little splashy. Say, nice to say.
You see, he kind of smiles. He says, my father was a sailor, and he lived and died by the tides.
My father made shoes. He was kicked to death.
I dreamt of power, and my patron answered.
Oh, but what did your patron say?
Also that I should be kind as Zaz.
Zaz just thinks concerning, but just smiles like a very toothy, draconic smile. It's like, oh, good thing your patron and the sea agree.
I think he misunderstands. They are one and the same.
Ah, yeah, one of those the son and the spirit and the dad things. Yeah, I've heard of that before. Definitely, that makes sense.
I'm glad you understand.
Completely. He has no idea what he's talking about.
He goes on to be like, we're being guided by the waves, and they bestow the power that I saw after my father died. That we're in good hands, and, things have been calm, and it's all good omens. But you will get a +1 to your religion for this interaction, as, although you were just yes-anding crazy, this, clearly a warlock seems extremely devout, and
Seen that sparkle in people's eyes before, and you just smile and nod.
yeah, after kind of seeing through your image but confirming the same sort of sentiment, just has a small moment of spirituality. You get a +1 to your religion checks. And then also Vigna rolled a 1. So do you have an NPC you would like to interact with, or? Alright, you roll a d6, we can just put you some. 2. Nice. Kind of midday, you're below deck, and you see first mate fish cakes kind of like going through some crates that are like tucked back in the corner. And you see what looks to like be a child's cloak in one of them before she kind of shoves it back in the corner when she sees you come in. She's just going to immediately be like, did you see that?
I'll just be like, I saw you shove that thing back there. I don't really know what it was. Are you okay?
Yeah. This is just some of my old stuff, and I just don't want you to get the wrong idea. All right, so.
Old stuff like from when you were a kid?
Yeah, she opens it up, and now you see, like, with the cloak, there's also, like, an old, worn, like, rabbit stuffy, and, some, like, other, like, kids' things in there. And she's just like, I stowed away in this crate when I was just a wee lass, and I just couldn't stand the walls, you know.
I just like look in the crate and I look at her and look in the crate and look at her. I'm like, yeah, I mean that's pretty tight space.
No, not those walls.
Oh, sorry.
Back home, the walls back home. You know?
Yeah, I know. I mean, my walls contain, you know, me and my 6 frost giant siblings and my frost giant parents. It was pretty crowded, so yeah, I get it. It's like you can really breathe out here, you know?
Yeah, this is real freedom.
But so have you just like been carrying this stuff around with you, like everywhere you go? It's rather sentimental.
You know, I wasn't keeping it on purpose, but Captain Kempsey didn't get rid of it. And I found it kind of once I got older. So yeah, I don't know if she just doesn't know it's here or... But I don't know. I was just thinking, you know, I ran away from home, but we're going so far now, I don't know if I'll ever go back home.
Do you want to?
No. It's just...
Nope.
Is it still freedom if I can't?
I mean, it's freedom from the expectations of people back there, but I guess not complete freedom to do as you please if you wish to be home.
Yeah.
But you know, some people never leave home, and that's not freedom at all.
Well, I'm glad you understand. Hopefully you're enjoying your freedom. And she's that interaction's gonna give you a +1 to stealth. As she kind of reminisces about how she snuck onto the ship.
Nice.
You just curl up in a ball and are quiet for long enough. All right. So yeah, then we're gonna say another 4 days goes by with Ramjan sailing. But in this 4 days, are we choosing to consume the lickfish?
Definitely.
Vigna will watch.
Zaz is also going to watch. He didn't want to lick fish. He wanted to watch people lick the lick fish.
Okay. Anybody who is licking the good lickfish you got from the research group, roll a D100.
I'll be on hand to do a medicine check.
Sass, I need you to be on hand to make sweet lights and shit.
Yep, that's the plan.
58. Oh,
92.
92.
Oh, 20. I thought mine was 92.
I was like, you both got
Damn
a
it.
92?
I just
Fuck?
rolled and his popped up and. Aw, I wanted the 92.
AJ, you getting in on this? You're right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Again, I will point out that in actuality here, you have a crew for the ship in this instance, and they can take over if you take a night or two off, right? This was to more get into the rhythm of it and see what kind of mundane events happen along the way.
I suppose.
We're not going to sink the ship because you tripped one night instead of driving. Like,
Unless you trip so hard you go deliberately crash it.
we'll just roll a D100 and I'll tell you.
TPK via lickfish.
Lick fish. Everybody licks fish, and
85.
yeah. So unless you guys have a way to cure disease or like lesser resto, you guys lose your fucking mind and trip for days, for weeks. Looks like for Bebo and Ramjan, you will continue to lose your mind for 85 and 92 days.
Holy fuck!
Wow.
So Caslon gets the mildest lickfish at 20 days of losing his goddamn mind.
I think you were supposed to like dilute this or something first.
And every day, Vigna's just like trying to cast like cure wounds on you guys. Like, is that like...
Brother Bud will offer if the rest of you think that they need to be cured. Like, it's my understanding that they wanted this. They didn't ask me to save them. Should it take a long time? They said they were bored.
It's way to
Well, I
pass
guess
3 months.
just before we arrive where we're going, I guess.
I would like to think that I'm still fully functionally fishing while losing my mind, just because it's purely natural for me. Clint just comes up every day with another fish in his hand, like, ah!
Every day you're like, I found a new fish, and same kind of fish.
I feel like I'm having a permanent existential crisis for 80 days straight.
I feel like we should come out of this a level higher, because of tripping for months on end would make me a whole different person.
That's really
Like-
character.
Like, I'm out on the bow, just staring off into the ocean, hallucinating repetitively, seeing that
I'm back in the
obsidian
box.
warship.
Yeah, I'm a wizard now. You see Clint
Ugh.
flying from the mast in a circle around the ship.
Phoebe's
As if we
watching
can,
Clint, like
Make
trying to make sure he's
calming
okay.
image.
Bigna's running around like she's trying to handle 3 toddlers at once, like, ah!
Bebo got a 92.
You're fucking that's just gonna add to how insane Bebo is.
Bebo got a 92 because fish is a bear's favorite food, and you just couldn't stop him from eating it.
Everybody else licked it. He
I
just
feel
ate the whole
so
fish.
irresponsible when I come out of this and watch Bebo trip for another 40 days after me.
Castellan's just
Bebo-
pissed. Like, why did mine last that long?
He just has a higher tolerance.
Right.
I'm casting Speak with Animals every day when I fish and pulling them out and apologizing to them. That's incredible.
Does anybody want to do any more bonding with the crew members in the 92 days that we can we can fast forward through here?
Yeah, I think Clint's gonna try and bond with everybody. Just saying wild shit to them. The ocean isn't real.
With the crew, like trying just to keep these people from killing themselves for fucking 3 months.
Yeah, I mean the people who aren't tripping can make like a concerted effort with other crew members if they want. The ones who are tripping, yeah, I guess Castellan would have time to do at least a couple, and then maybe Clint could do one, but Bebo and Ramjar are just kind of toasted for the next few months.
Every once in a while, you gotta stop Bebo from eating more fish.
Who are those? This is the good shit. They gave us the way too good shit.
So we're now a total of 100 days at sea. Why don't you guys all roll round of d6s? All right. So the first day where Bebo finally comes through, and you guys are all sober again, and nothing happens. Back to being bored at sea.
We got any more lick fish?
A new appreciation for everything.
Like you found enlightenment at one point in that whole journey, but then like lost it again.
Yeah, right.
It's a lot longer voyage than Zaz thought it was going to be.
Right? Yeah. So now that you guys are all back to positions, are you guys gonna go back to helping, or you guys have just given up on that and gonna let the crew take over for the rest of the trip as well?
Hey, crew, yeah, you can take a day or two off to like.
Fucking 3 months go by. You're useless. You're fucking useless.
I'll come back like, all right, guys, ready to work again. Just see all the disapproving glares of people at the slack for entire separate crew for fucking 3 months. Yeah, maybe they didn't increase our like affinity with these crew members. I think they hate us now.
Clint just has a beard now and thanks the fish that he catches. Clint turns into Aaron Rodgers.
Ramjan, you're offered to take over again, but if you don't want to, Captain Kimchi and First Mate Fish Cakes will take the helm here and worry about the vents. You guys will just have to roll the d6 at the time. You won't move any faster or slower. Oh, look at you. Constantly with 4 days. You're staying up there. 1, 4,
happy to have my
Alright.
mind back.
Clint, Bebo, Zaz, you still helping find more like fish, or did you go back?
Why don't we go back to the lookout perception thing here?
Yeah. All right. Well, it's hunters again, because that's what it always is.
All right. That is a 22.
Sweet. You guys have inspiration again. Still.
Yeah, sick. Just stacking them up.
Well, you can only ever have one, so you still have one.
Bring up
But it's another
wiggle
joyous.
and just sit there, cross-legged, praying over it.
Actually, I'll say at this point, as you come to in your vision, you're getting more and more different species of fish. Less and less things that you are knowledgeable about, or that any of the crew is knowledgeable. Less whales and sharks and stuff, and more like almost reptile type fish and predators.
You guys ever seen one of these? And I hold up a fucking dinosaur fish.
And the answer is no.
Bebo raises his hand. No.
What? Oh, okay. Well, this here is called a Clint fish.
Hell yeah.
It's a Clint fish.
You see JC write something down furiously.
Nice.
Bebo also writes down something furiously, but it's in crayon, and the font and kerning is terrible, so it looks like it says cunt fish.
I hope they find his book first.
All right, and another round of D6s.
4.
1.
Yeah, mine went like too quick between two people to see what the number was.
You got a 4.
All right, there you go.
So, with the 1, shortly after the discovery of the Clint fish, you guys start to notice flying creatures, also sort of reptilian, but the crew seems excited because they insist that must mean that land is nearby. And after the 4 days, roll me a D20, Castellan.
3.
Okay. Just as you guys are getting up, shortly after dawn, the sun's still kind of low in the air, and you all see a silhouette of land on the horizon.
Oh, shit.
As you approach, it seems to be just a small islet, but it looks to be some shrubbery, some small trees, probably some sort of wildlife, and the crew also restless along with you after now 108 days at sea, insists that we stop to at least take a look. JC seems excited about what discoveries we might find, and the rest of the crew is just, it'll be nice to do something a little different, to get off and go to land.
Fuck yeah.
It's big toads.
I don't know what they're
Yeah.
complaining about. Those 100 days sure flew by pretty quick for me.
It's like I wasn't even there.
Which one's
Everybody
the
seems
bedpan?
just a little bit pissed off at us there, Beaver, so you might want to take that to yourself.
You got any more fish?
Everybody for 90 days was waking up to Bebo standing over them with a knife, just tripping.
Yeah, as you guys come in close, why don't you guys give me just a perception check to see what you can see before getting on to the...
Is that a perception check?
10 for Zaz, not much.
Zaz can't see past the illusion of himself.
I got a 16.
God, you're beautiful.
21.
14.
All right, so most of you see that there, as you get close, there does seem to be at least ruins of some sort of structure on there. Some sort of like pillars and arches that have dilapidated, but are somewhat still, like part of it are still standing. And I'm going to bring us over to a new board.
Did my 21 give me anything extra?
Yeah. I'm gonna bring us over, and so I can use the cursor and point out some things.
Just making sure.
Vigna, along with the arches and pillars over here that you see off in the distance of the structure, you also notice a smaller set of pillars, often sort of separate, and sort of like what looks to be like a grove with a tree, with like some flowery trees, which you immediately kind of ping, being a druid. And you also see on one of the shores, which is more like rocky and coral, kind of, not where you would approach if you were trying to get a boat on, probably, but up against some crappie coral reef, there is what looks to be like a crate kind of lodged into some debris.
I will point it out to the group, be like, oh, looks like there's some lost cargo or something over there.
If you guys want to tell me kind of which way you want to approach, we can move the tokens to approach from whatever side you want to, even where you normally wouldn't want, since you saw that there's a crate over there.
I think Vigna would point out the little grove columns area.
You guys have an owl and a little phoenix bird too, so if you want to do further scouting once you get closer, you can do that as well. Or wild shapes or what have you, stealth around.
Yeah, whenever we're close-ish, I want to do the elevated site to get a top-down view of it. But, yeah, I would land by the crate.
As you come in on the side of the crate, you see over that kind of grove area, there is sort of a reptilian-looking bipedal creature, but it's wearing clothes. And it seems to be, like, standing by themselves in that grove over there.
Which grove?
The one with the floral tree.
Okay. Are we just seeing that from here? Was that through the elevated site?
That's through the elevated site. That's the only thing that is really perceived to you.
It's like there's someone that looks like Zaz over there. Wearing clothes and everything. Trying to keep my voice low.
Greg, did you just call me a lizard person?
I didn't say anything. I just said they look like you.
How dare you?
You haven't even seen them. How are you already offended?
I don't know, but I am.
Hilarious.
I think Vigna's
All right.
opening the crate.
Sure.
I'll take my war pick and pop the lid open.
Yeah, as you
War
pop it
pig?
open,
War pick.
you have 7 sets of like strangely lightweight metal decorated with like spiderweb designs. It's light armor and it gives you 14 plus dex.
Ooh.
Yeah, you've never seen markings like this or material like this. The crate is all waterlogged and soaked. The armor seems unfazed, unrusted. Just wet.
How many sets?
7.
Well, that's handy.
Just like, whoa.
Yeah,
Check
I
out
definitely
this
want to put that
armor.
on.
Right now?
Yeah, fuck it. Is that gonna
In the
take
water?
a while?
I mean, it's going to take a minute.
I'll stand on top of the crate.
Yeah, Zaz is going to be all watching this from the shore. He's not getting his rope wet.
Well, he's in the
So-
water right now.
Yeah, so
Sent to the water.
so you can be in the boat here next to the crate instead of in the water. But it does look like the cliffs kind of jagged downward towards the water line, and when you get closer, you realize like there's a mostly submerged cave right there. This looks like to be the mouth of it. So it'd either be a climb up, only about 20-foot cliffs, 15, 20-foot cliffs to get up to the island, the shore from here, or continue riding into the cave and see where that leads.
Well, I could make my familiar into a fish and then try to see through its eyes and have it explore a little bit. But again, it's limited to 100 feet, but still.
Yeah, you could, it's definitely more applicable here than it was at the ship.
Yeah.
Does that take any amount of time?
Hold on, if I have to change the shape, it might be. I might have to redo it, which
I
would
think
be
ritual casting
Ritual.
15 minutes silly for
10. Let me look. Yeah, I
Yeah.
think 10 minutes for rituals.
Realistically, it takes about that long for him to change armor too. So, if you guys want to take 10 minutes of fucking around with the armor and scouting here and on the bank, you guys can all roll me another d6. See if anything changes.
Bebo also has something he would like to do with the 10 minutes.
Hell yeah.
Does that mean there's a Bebo-sized set of armor in there?
That's not what I said. I didn't say there's a Bebo size set. I said there were 7 sets.
So if he puts it on, is it just like a child wearing adult clothes?
It's just like, yeah, like he's not using the full set of armor. He's just taking a couple pieces and
He's wearing one sleeve.
right. Mechanically, it's the same, but it fits way different.
Or like the shoulder pieces, the chest plate, or
It's a 5.
Nice.
I got a 4.
All right, so yeah, you guys, 10 minutes go by. What's Bebo spending that 10 minutes for?
So when we make it to land, or just an area that only his friends have touched the ground, as far as he knows, he's going to dance around and cast Clue as a ritual. And within 30 feet emanation from Bebo, footprints and fingerprints will be highlighted, and for each person they will be assigned a unique color. So Bebo wants to learn the unique colors of his friends' footprints and fingerprints, so that way if he ever has to cast it again later, we can cut out the, well, which one of these belongs to us. But Bebo just wants to know what color your friends are.
And all right, so what's the range on that? And like, what's
So it's 30-foot emanation from me, duration for 10 minutes, and the footprints and fingerprints of up to 10 days ago of wherever I am. But I tried to pick a place that would just have where my friends obviously got off the ship, maybe where they're standing, just so I can kind of trace their footprints back to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you see, essentially, in the last 10 days, just your friend sets, and you guys can all determine what color footprints you leave, and we'll know in the future that you don't have to differentiate that you already have that information. Very cool.
I'll say amber is the color advantage.
maybe it would be like an icy blue.
Clint is orange.
Castellan's like gold, making that orange and amber and gold.
I gotta get like the paint chips out to figure out which one is which. God damn it.
And Bebo's will be lime green.
Nice. And then yeah, back to Vigna and your fish wild shape. Moving around the island and looking at the cave, you'll find that there's actually like the cave gives way to what looks like some sort of structure with like stonework and kind of like relief carvings in it. Unclear if it was meant to be underwater. It has been flooded and submerged, but there are 2 different pathways and like stairways leading up into the island. One of them is heading towards what looks like the ruins, which you're starting to put together might be part of this complex that you found, and the other one seems to go more towards the gardens and where the grove is. So yeah, it's basically stairs that lead up here through the cave and stairs that lead up here through the cave.
But I don't see like anything that's alive or anything that's like clearly something we should go down and check out before we explore the land.
As far as alive in the cave, it looks just like some mundane sea creatures. You know, some crabs are living in there. There's a couple different schools of fish living in there in the coral. You know, pretty diverse wildlife in the oceans around here. But nothing large or predatory or seemingly dangerous in the water.
All right. Yeah, as I kind of come back to myself after looking through my fishy's eyes, I'm just like, well, it seems like this whole island may have like sunken at one point or something. I'm not really sure. But I'll like point out the stairs that go down into the water. I'm like, there's stairs over there, and then some stairs over there that lead down into this underwater cave. But I don't see anything in there that makes me think we need to like immediately check it out. But so I don't know if I want to talk to this person over there.
Let's go talk to the person. I'm just gonna climb up here. I can climb. This water's cold.
All right, which stairs and are we climbing up at?
I'm gonna climb up
Yes, these guys are the closest right here, right?
here.
Yep. And if you go through the cave and up the stairs, it just leads right over here, so hardly any difference. You do see, as you get up on here, though, what even wouldn't have been clear to Clint from the bird's eye view, from the top view. Underneath a lot of the brush and stuff, you see more of the stonework and how at one point this was definitely like a walled garden, and probably the roof of this building long been overgrown to the point that it's, from above it looked like an island, but now you're realizing the island is maybe a story or two beneath where you're standing now. Big note, I'd also say that there's definitely, like, the way that it's come together and the way that it is, you would know that it's definitely had some care from, if not druids, some sort of gardeners. Like, this didn't just happen like this. This was overtaken with the grass. This was encouraged. Bebo, as you come up here, you see another set of footprints, kind of just leading up over the ledge here, and basically strolls right along down towards the grove. They would be like a fiery red color.
Spicy footprints.
Yeah, definitely clear spicy vibes.
I think these footprints might belong to our new friend.
Do spicy footprints indicate to you danger, or is spicy good?
It's red.
So, does red to you indicate danger, or does red seem good?
Well, red is the color of a lot of good things, like apples.
Blood.
I don't think that's very good.
I mean, my blood is good. You need most creatures. I don't know about you. I don't know what you got going on in there, but blood helps me live.
So blood is a good thing.
It can be.
As you guys are having this conversation and slowly making your way that way, you just hear like somebody just yelling, almost like in frustrating, just like almost like a Dragon Ball Z clip, just ah! Just ring out from the grove ahead of you.
It's like someone's been here for like 3 episodes.
Why is our spicy friend yelling at Eggplant's friend?
He's yelling at the ocean?
And it is what it seems like. You hear, the rest of you hear, weirdly, like Pauline come through as if it was a name. And then in Draconic, Zaz and anybody else who understands Draconic hears a frustrated, "You fucking cunt," and is still yelling at the ocean.
He's mad at his girlfriend, or his girlfriend is the ocean. It's unclear.
Pauline is his girlfriend?
Apparently. Or it's the
Or
ocean.
the
Yeah,
ocean.
unclear. Yes. It's one of those two things. Let's listen.
Let's step up a little bit so we can listen. Next episode, please.
sneak up to here and cast minor illusion. Just make a bush in front of me with a good little view hole and just stare at him.
I now have a line of sight to him. He doesn't happen to be like signing in common sign language, does he?
No.
Damn.
Actually, he's like pacing around and fucking punching these columns. And they like shake.
This world is not built for the deaf.
I mean, you can't say that about the whole world. First island.
Well,
This island has no wheelchair ramps.
Casson's saying that in general right now.
Oh, okay.
Looks like he needs a hug.
It's a pretty common take in the accessibility circles. So,
True.
oh, did he disappear?
Oh, he's just pacing around. I'm just moving the token around
Oh.
in the circle. Sorry. He walked out of sight. You heard the boom, and then he walked back.
Should I make him like a Patricia? Would that help? Like, we just like make a sexy lizard lady with like some lipstick and long blonde hair, and just hope that's close. I don't know. I feel bad for the guy.
Oh, that's close.
Some kind of like lusty maid, you know.
I'm gonna go talk to him.
It's like, sorry, it's not Pauline, but
All right. Well, if you need a lusty maid, just scream.
fuck it, let's go. I'm with you,
All
Bebo.
right, so yeah, as he like turns around from punching a pillar and sees Bebo and Castellan walk up, he's just like, "Ha! Who the fuck are you?" He says to you in common.
I'm Bebo, and
I'm Tony
He says, "Through."
Through.
He points at himself.
You're Through. Nice
Yes.
to meet you, Through. Who's Pauline? You lose someone?
He starts fucking ranting in Draconic again, like clearly pissed
Oh.
off, and he's like gesturing and waving his arms. Zaz, he's telling you that Pauline is this lion bitch that tricked him. They were lovers, but it turns out that she was just using him. She was just using me to get to get to the sacred reef, and you know, now that I let her in there, she's revealed her true form to me. You know, is the gist of what he's ranting on about.
Says like, and I'm taking it this true form wasn't a lizard lady.
No,
Like, see how that could be disappointing.
he says a few more things in lizard folk, which all translate to the thing he roughly translate to what he lands on in common when he says witch.
So Pauline is a witch. That's what I got from that.
Yeah, that's
Sounds like-
Castellan and Bebo, her Pauline, blah 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 blah, lots of hand waving, and then as he's trying to find the word, he's like, witch.
Zaz points to the ocean, goes like, "Bra bra witch," which is a sea witch.
He then just like, yeah, fucking in this frustration moves over to the pillar and just kicks a pillar and rocks it again.
So he gets scammed by a sea witch, and she's gonna steal his coral. This relates to everybody. I don't know if there's much we can do about that.
So the witch is a lion too?
Well, she's a liar.
Oh, liar.
Yeah.
I was picturing a lion.
Could be a lion witch. We don't know. Could be a sea lion witch. Yeah.
How'd she scam him?
I just start translating. So not everyone can talk.
Yeah, and he realizes this as you guys kind of all appear, sort himself, and now he's telling Zaz now, realizing that you're translating and giving you time to translate to the party, but basically now almost pleading with you. He's like, Pauline is supposed to meet me here. She's late. And then he's basically like, you help me break her neck.
I mean, I haven't met the woman yet, but he's a witch.
And then he grabs you by your, like the collar of your jacket. And he's like, now spit in your face. He's like, help me break her neck. And you guys all see that he's aggressive with Zaz.
No touching. This is silk. This rumples easily. I try to like step backwards, but can't.
He like clearly like snorts and like hawks a loogie next to you. He doesn't care about your nice things. He's insisting you help him kill this witch.
I am going to try to get myself out of this. 2 sorcery points to settle spell a silent image, and in the water next to me, I'm just gonna have like a female at the top of like a female head like go above the water, then just like bloop back underneath it. Like that her? Just like quick enough that like it's just like you just get the vague sense of like a woman dipping her head into the water really quick.
All right.
If that distracts him, I'm going to step back behind someone with a larger weapon.
Definitely gives him time to remove as he's trying to assess what's happening. But as we're going to play with this a little bit, I'm trying to think of what better mechanic is here. Should you make a spellcasting check, or should I make some sort of save?
I think it's an intelligence check versus my spell save DC to see through it, so
Yeah,
that
that
would be DC 15, so as to give me a DC 15 intelligence check.
okay. Well, yeah. Way to pick his dub stat.
Yep. And I think really
Oh
he
my
has
God.
to like suspect it's like not real, but if he's investigating it, then that'd be it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he might suspect it's not real just because the half of face of the lady looks nothing like Pauline. You've never seen Pauline.
Yeah.
So there's that
random-
opportunity, but he just sees some movement, and you see him literally go into a rage. You know, like full, even like cliche Hulk mode, rips his jacket off as he fucking rages and dives into the water here. And then, amazing. He's underwater for 9 minutes. You know, he doesn't come up for 9 minutes. He's really convinced she's down there.
Do you guys want to go? I think he's going to be busy down there for a while. Apparently there's like a sacred coral reef around here, so there might be some good steel in there. It's like holy to his people, which only means like cool gold things in there, but I don't know. It's up to you. Those are witch there, maybe.
Sounds cool. Which way do we go?
I have no idea. There's like that cool building over there, though. Check that out. He's gone for 9 minutes. That should be it.
Sufficient, right?
Yeah. Doesn't seem too bright. If it comes up again, I can just do that in like another part of the water, and I'll probably fall for it again.
Yep, you guys have gathered through pretty much fully. He's a big dumb lizard folk guy. He was in love with a witch.
We've all been there. Well, I mean, he's got 9 minutes to cool off in there, so let's just let him find his happy place, maybe, while we go plunder this temple.
Yeah. Bebo, as you follow Zaz over to the other like separation of this island, you see 2 more sets of footprints, separate, different from Thru's. And as you saw Thru run around throwing as a fit, the red ones are definitely his. These are both like a dark blue-green, slightly different shades, but kind of inky and oily looking. There's a small kind of outcropping where 2 sets lead from these stairs. One set leads to the outcropping, and the other one to these the other stairs.
I found a clue.
You know, saying the slightly darker greener set goes up the stairs, and the more blue turquoise set moves around to the outcropping.
I'll let everyone know. Dark green goes up, and light green goes across.
I mean, either of those could be a witch color.
That sounds sea witchy to me.
Maybe he's here and got like stuck in a bear trap or something. I don't know. So let's head up this step here and check around. See what I see.
All right, yeah, you guys are heading up the stairs.
When you enter an arena and the video game starts loading.
I know that's like, oh, pause. Damn.
thought it was like if you're
Even a crate of equipment right before this one. It's great.
So yeah, then you would hear Bebo, what looks like a sea witch, talking to these ruins, proclaiming that this is now under the protection of the Black Wake Widows, that the lizard folk that have infested this place will be destroyed and they will become the food for the reef instead of taking food from the reef, and that her and her sisters will help protect them from encroaching outsiders as well. And as she starts cackling here, you see as what appeared like statues and stones, just part of the rubble, all start to move and flock and fly around as several small flying lizards start circling, and she starts laughing and slowly turns to you all, and still in abyssal just says eat and points at you all, and these lizards all start diving at you. And that is where we'll call it for tonight.
I don't know where I'm going. Not quite sure where I've been. Following a dirty, narrow road. Scattered detours with quick ends. I've got no map, no directions given. Too few people by my side. No clear vision of what's coming. But so far enjoyed the ride. No peace and quiet my way, but it sure as hell my way. Would you like to come along? There's no security here, no plan for life around here. Just this music and this song. I don't know where I'm going. Not quite sure